pas au cliché. Quand certains musiciens sont simplement inspirés, un simple raja, sans joint ni pour rasta. Simple message au roi man, je sens si près de moi. Fondateur d'une famille, le naissance de mien. Je suis foutu, mais si je mélange pas, je n'en suis rien. Woodman, je n'en sais rien. Call me say rude boy, innocent soul, reggae music I would watch Charlie test and give you pinpoint contest now. Oh Lord, so would you tell me now? Call me say rude boy, innocent soul, reggae music I would watch Charlie test and give you pinpoint contest. Oh, so would you tell me now? Call me say rude boy.
We want more love. We got to show love. Queen Omega say show love. Yo, some of them ain't got no love. No love. No love in them hearts. Me see them gone. No love in this world when they lose them soul under mind control. Some of them leaders got no love. No love. No love in them hearts. Me see them gone. No love at all. That's why this wicked system is up and fall. You cannot lead if you're not dealing righteousness. Equality for the people wants peace and justice. Freedom of choices and the right to take a stand against the great deception played upon the nation. And me not need the glasses for see that them don't pay them up to kill me ambition and spoil me career. Look how them poison the atmosphere with all them hatred and greed, injustice and fear, cause them got no love, no love, no love in them hearts. Me see them gone, no love in this world. Many lose them soul under my control. Some of them leaders got no love, no love, no love in them hearts. Me see them gone, no love at all. That's why this wicked system is up in war.
Holy Spirit, love is the greatest thing. Love is the greatest thing. Lord, I ask that you remove anything in us that is not of you, and that you replace it with all that is. Father, thank you for coming through and protecting this energy, protecting this space. I ask that you guide this message. I ask that you allow this message to get to any and everyone that's intended to. How long will I get away with it? Some of them sold their souls to stay alive. You can't escape the wrath. You can't escape the wrath. You can't escape the wrath of the Most High. You can't escape justice. You can't escape divine justice. These people thought that you would always need them. The secrets are being revealed to you. The secrets are being revealed to you. And you're not going to need glasses. You're not going to need glasses to see some of these people's true colors. Or you already did. Or you didn't need glasses to see them. Because, you know, they thought that you needed them. Meaning, you don't. You realize you didn't. You were able to see through. You might have just been energetically been able to feel it or know something was off about the situation, but the secrets are being revealed, so you're gonna get proof of it. You're gonna have proof of it. Oof, there's gonna be proof. Met a girl, thought she was grand. Somebody met someone. Someone met someone, and they thought that they had you strung up around their finger. They thought that they had you strung up around their finger. But It all came unglued. I don't know. They know now that you don't need them. The hidden sexual preferences. Was it already revealed to you, or is it going to be revealed to you? Someone was living a big ass lie. Someone is. They thought they needed you, but you're divinely guided. You're divinely guided. Then the Most High guided you away from this person. No, it's too many, please. No guilt of feeling bad. No guilt of feeling bad. Whoever this is tried to auction off your soul. And this wannabe thug. You realize their secrets are being revealed. You realize that they're just living in one big lie. Crimes against humanity. Auction off your soul. Government employee could have been involved. Double life. Auction off your soul. Hidden sexual preferences. Faith around and find the fuck out. Crimes against humanity. Try to auction off the soul of someone divine. That's what this is saying, talking to someone divine. They faith around and they found the fuck out. They're getting a motherfucking spiritual ass whooping. Faith around and find out. Auction off your soul. Secrets being revealed. Could have been a best friend. Faith around and find out. You saw it was slid right on it. Could have been a best friend that faith around and find out. Could have been a best friend that was out here paying people to keep you in poverty. Oof. Best friend living a double life. You're divinely guided. You're divinely guided. Quantum jumped. Quantum jumped right over the bullshit. Faith around and find out. You were focused. First eye on the Most High. And your light, the light of the Most High shining through you, triggers the fuck out of them. Good. This big light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let that shit shine. Let that shit shine. You are. And that's why they're lusting after it. They're lusting after you. They hate your light because it blinds them, but they want it. They fucking want it. They want your light. You're out here trying to create something new. You're out here. We are a creator of our own universe. You and I. It's something that we create. You know what I mean? We create in here. And that's why we need to be a commander of our own mind and not a soldier. We need to be a commander. That way we are commanding the universe that we want. You know what I mean? We're bringing that in. We're not a soldier, which is, submissive to their emotions, which is, you're dwelling in misery and sadness and pain. That's what you're going to attract. But, you quantum jump. You're quantum jumping, and, you're living in heaven. You're living in heaven on earth. You're bringing down heaven to earth, which is what it is. You ground that frequency into Gaia, and that's healing for Gaia. The more of us that become aligned, the more of us that rise our consciousness, the more of us that tune in, tap into the Most High and the conduits. But we're also to that energy and frequencies, and we ground it down into earth, and it's healing. It's healing to the people around us. It's healing to the earth itself. We're healing. As we heal ourselves, that's how we heal the world. We heal the world by starting with ourselves, by healing ourselves first. And you're creating new patterns. It's an energy release I can't describe, man. Once you tap into those divine frequencies, man, you'll never go back to living a double life if you ever were. You'll never go back to those, South Node tendencies. Like, go back for what? Like, once you get a taste of heaven on earth, you'll cut off everything that's not for you. And you cut off everything that wasn't for you. And that led to you quantum jumping. You cut all these people out that are living a double life. All these people that are lusting after you. Or lusting after what you have, the peace that you have. Court system. New patterns. You're out here forming new patterns. These people with a hidden sexual preference, they probably need to form some new thought patterns, some new patterns all around. But it all starts with your mind. It all starts with the patterns that we form in our mind. Because we form them in our mind, then we start forming them the way we speak. And then once we start forming the way that we speak them, then we start acting them. It's just the way it goes. It's the way it goes. There's some ancient knowledge for you. There's some ancient knowledge for you. These people could be south of where you are. You could be in the south. First eye on the Most High. For keeping your first eye on the Most High, staying aligned, not allowing this bullshit to bother you. That's helping. That's enhancing this faith around and find out. You know what I mean? Because you're staying focused. Your protection is on point. You're not thrown off course by a slight breeze, which is what these people's attacks against you really are. It's just a breeze. It's a breeze. Oh, bitch! I'd ride a fucking sailboat. Thank you. Thank you. Came empty-handed and left the same. A soul is a soul. These people have tried to auction off your soul. They tried to auction off your soul. Now, they see that they came back empty-handed. They came back empty-handed because they weren't able to successfully auction off your soul. But secrets are being revealed. They know that what they tried to do to you is going to come back to them. All this shady behavior, it's going to come back to them. It's going to come back to them. Shady behavior. Faith around and find out. Love your life. Quite cliche. Love your life. L-O-V-E-L-I-F-E. Well, I can't see it, but that's what it says on my wrist. That's where it comes from this song. So to me, love life, L-O-V-E-L-I-F-E. I got these at a really low point in my life, and I always hated my wrist. I always hated them. I hated things brushing upon them. I always wanted to stay away from it. But after a big event in my life, I got them right there, so I can see it all the time, and as a constant reminder that things could always be worse. Things have been worse, and to be thankful for where I'm at. And it's crazy. I got those a long fucking time ago. It's crazy how things just can have more meaning and more impactful meaning as time goes on. Well, this is one of those for me. 1355. I've come through a lot, gone through a lot of changes. A lot of the spiritual changes I never would have foreseen happening for myself. I never. Because I was turned off by the sin-based religion. You know what I mean? Just like a lot of people turned off by sin-based religion. Because I was always able to see through the BS parts of it, I guess. But I give thanks for where I'm at. I give thanks for enlightenment that I've been given. How many more demons do you have to strangle? And it's how many times must you prove you're an angel? How many more demons do you have to strangle? How much longer must you remain in this dream before they finally figure out if you're insane or a genius? It's a thin line sometimes. It's a thin line. insane or a genius. But it's that thin line. It's that dance that we do. On the thin line of the duality of everything, the light and the dark, the happy, the sad. It's you got to be able to walk on both. Walk on water, right? You got to be able to walk on both. You got to be able to find calm in the storm. But that comes from forming new patterns. These people are out of touch. They're out of touch. They're out of, jealousy gets you absolutely fucking nowhere. Jealousy gets you nowhere. And a lot of these people, they're triggered because they're jealous. Jealousy is a motherfucker. These people can't have what you have because they don't want to do the work. They can't buy what you have because money can't buy it. And that triggers them. And if they can't have it, if they can't manipulate you, then they don't want you to exist. Awfully fucking bold of them to think that they have a choice in that. Awfully fucking bold. You can put that in your group chat. You don't have a choice in it. The shady behavior could be, they could be talking about it in the group chat. They could be talking in the group chat about how it's being publicly displayed on social media. Or your light is shining bright on social media, and that's triggering to them, and they're talking about that in this group chat. Oh, you definitely want to come out, okay. So there's a slumlord important. He peeked his face at me twice earlier. Slumlord's involved with this secrets being revealed. Slumlord could have hidden sexual preference. Slumlord could be involved in trying to auction off your soul. It's no coincidence. It's no coincidence. It's no coincidence that just came up in the song. Incoming communication. That's not a coincidence. No looking back. Yeah, you were seeking spiritual guidance. You were seeking spiritual guidance. You were forming new patterns. And you didn't look back. You kept your first eye on the Most High, and you kept going through those motherfucking doors that were going forward that the Most High kept opening for you. And you weren't looking back at the ones that you were shutting behind you. They're learning it was a big mistake to try to auction off your soul. You're out here on your spiritual journey. Suddenly we all have our hands up. People were trying to emotionally manipulate you. These hoes ain't loyal. Crimes against humanity hit on you. So if someone close to you that tried to take a hit out on you, they could be going away for a vacation because of it. Slumlord could be a pathological liar. Best friend. Faith around and found out. Came out. Best friends of best friend is triggered by your light. This best friend was trying to use emotional manipulation on you. But this best friend, this hoe ain't loyal. And that's gender neutral. You can put that in your group chat. Vacation. Hitman. This best friend could be going on vacation for getting this hit. This best friend could be the hitman himself that was trying to take you out. That could be in spirit. But this best friend could be tied in with this hitman and could be going away for a vacation because of it. Ooh. This aunt's tied in with the slumlord and the best friend. But you quantum jumped right over all this bitch's bullshit. This aunt's a pathological liar. But you cut her off. You cut her off. You're in alignment. They're jealous. They're triggered that you're in alignment. They're triggered. Shady behavior. They were trying to throw you off alignment. Well, the emotional manipulation was one way they were trying to throw you off. They were trying to throw you off in alignment, but you're a motherfucking demon slayer. You're a motherfucking demon slayer. You could have cut these people off in December. Non-disclosure agreement. Niece. This niece ties in with unloyal and liar. This niece could be going away. This niece could be one of the attention-seeking whores. These people could have been doing emotional manipulation on you in the springtime. They could have been realizing it was a big mistake in the springtime. They could be spreading lies about you in the springtime. These people are now, some of these people could be seeking spiritual guidance because they're catching karmic lessons. Karmic lessons could have been the secrets coming out. A homie hopper, that's just an attention-seeking whore. Could be tied in with your best friend and your aunt. This best friend and this aunt of this read. You know, people are like, oh, not mine. It's not your read then. You know what I mean? This isn't your read then. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't force things to fit. These are general reads. There's a lot of messages in these for a lot of different people. So it's mixed signals. It's going to be really confusing if, you know what I mean, if you base everything off of, especially when you're looking at different readers too. I mean, not everything is for you in general reads. You have to understand that. But these people are getting mixed signals. Mixed signals about they thought that they were able to throw you off alignment. They thought they were able to, but you're a motherfucking demon slayer. And so it didn't affect you, even though it might have perceived that way. But it's just a perception. It was their perception because they're only basing it upon how they would react to it. But they're not a demon slayer. That's why they're not going to react the same way you are. They're not out here dealing the healing. So they can't understand. They can't understand it. But it's the healing that's helping you, it's helping you stay aligned. This niece, this homie hopper, they could be just jealous ass motherfuckers. They could just be some jealous ass motherfuckers. But shh, it's supposed to be a secret. Everything done in the dark shall come to the light. Going down, down, down. Psycho. Down, down, down. Alright, Spirit, give me some occupations for this read.
Special. Fuck a verse, fuck a hook, I use the whole instrumental just to reiterate the commitment I have to exploring. Like, would you ride it like a horse? Like, my last name is Lauren, I'm more than interested. Maybe I'm infatuated, you been held back. I'll get you to graduation, help you with your cash, see you clear of tax evasion, death grip on your ass. I call that assassination. I'm getting carried away, let's get married today. Fuck, here I go again like White Snake back in the day. I'm crazy and you crazy too, but I love that shit. You're bad and you're broken too, but I love that shit. Just be open to the possibility of me and you. That's all I ask. I've had the hoes, I got the cash, now I want you. Just be open to the possibility of me and you. That's all I ask. I've had the hoes, I got the cash. It's got me going psycho. It's got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. It's got me going down, down, down. Got me going psycho. Got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope. Got me going down, down, down. Got me going psycho.
You're a scumbag.
Come on, R.A. When I was young, I was a loser. Loser. That there is looking man. The lowest. The loser. R.A. When I was young, I was a loser. Loser. That there is looking man. The lowest. Yo, do I lack a massive hit? Am I a backpacking prick? Am I a rap maverick? Or just a fat sack of shit? Nothing that the world would ever give to me but negativity. The industry was only interested in getting rid of me. My family snort heroin and smoke pipes. Criminals, biker gangs, drug addicts, low life, Agent Orange, homicide, robberies. My life makes hits, get tragedies look like Adam Sandler comedies. I need to meditate or medicate. My mental state is never fake. I keep the dead awake, but can I get a break? Controversial, outspoken, hip-hop, Frank Zappa. Bad breath, body odor, overweight, stank rapper. I misbehaved a bit, the industry was afraid of it. I couldn't take a shit without lawyers litigating it. Oh, bitch, stop it. I hope your pop get his wallet picked by a pickpocket and your fat mother drowned in a puddle of pig vomit. All I cared about was trying to get inside vagina lips and biting tits. I was unstable, fighting, having violent fits. A point I might have missed, more irritating than psoriasis. Is at the height of this, they tried to hire a psychiatrist. My career fell apart, taught me how to be humble. Watch the $1.8 million deal crumble. R.A. I was young, I was a loser. Loser, that there's working man. Motherfucking bullshit I've been through. If a loser like me could do it, so could you. The loser. Since my daddy pulled it shot and my mama's drawers dropped. I came out the pussy losing. I was a born flop, slim flammed. I've been banned, I've been panned, I've been kicked like a tin can, a tin man standing in quicksand. Funny sukiyaki, days of who's Illuminati, 90s New York City, Rudy Giuliani. Watch me every day, life just ain't working. Contemplate a bullet through my head, my brain on the wall squirting. Ruby say rugged man is so adorable. I'm like I'm wretched and I'm gross and worse than a Trump deplorable. I'm over emotional, broken, hopeless and done. In the mirror, suicidal and holding a loaded gun. I snap out of it, don't let them win. I shall overcome. I was born to be the king of underground, the chosen one. So I turned it all around and nobody can stop the rise. I make the songs I wanna make and I don't ever compromise. I'm a well-known legend, I'm a king of the stage. An analog fella painting in the digital age. And after all the motherfucking bullshit I've been through, if a scumbag like me could do it, then so could you. I ain't rugged man. I was young, I was a loser. Loser. That there's rugged man. The loser. The lowest. The loser. The all the bullshit shit I've been through. And the all the motherfucking bullshit I've been through. If a loser like me could do it, then so could you. South to drown, headed down from the eastbound town. Found the underground crown. Went from down and out clown to having cloud world renowned. Pounding pussy by the pound.
After all that, and you're still rapping about pussy.
Alright, here's a little knowledge that I give to the youth. When your dreams seem impossible, it's not. I'm the proof. I lived the life I wanted. I kept pursuing my passion. They called me a no career having loser has been. And I toured the world and made millions off of rapping. They said I'd never be successful, but it happened. The purple people eater, meet the witch doctor, big bopper, blood sport, kickboxer, fish drop, yeah, Jim Cotter. Some of your morals maybe gotta be missing when you come from a broken family that's poverty stricken. So far as the money, when I'm dead, it's gone. But the music that I make for my fans will live on. Go. I ain't rugged man. I was young, I was a loser. Loser. That there's rugged man. The loser. The lowest. The loser. The I ain't
Alright, so for this reading, initials, we got K, Q, Y, F, C, Z, P, N, H, and A. For zodiacs, we got Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, and Pisces. For occupations, we got a business person, an author, an electrician, a butcher, architect, a real estate broker, a window cleaner, an engineer, a florist, a tailor, a dentist, a soldier, and a secretary. And then for principles of Maya, we got 35, polluted the waters, 32, assaulted anyone, 3, stolen. We got Sagittarius, 33, worked evil, 14, stolen what belongs to a god or a goddess, 9, cursed a god or a goddess, and number 8, been exclusively angry. Alright, that's it for this transmission.